Morning, students. It's Miss Amadio here. I wanted to take this time, now that our work in Google Classroom is being graded, to create a video that just quickly goes over the slides that you're going to be assigned this week so that you can easily work on them from home. So the first thing that I'm going to do before we start is just show you what we're learning about this week. So the first thing that we're going to talk about this week is the book called Kittens and Cats. I'm going to be reading that story to you once I start presenting the slides. I also want you guys to remember that when we're talking about more than one thing or person, we add the letter S. So if we're talking about one cat, we do not add the letter S. If we are talking about two cats, we add the letter S. The second thing that I want you guys to be thinking about this week is comparing and contrasting. When we compare and contrast, we talk about things that are like these two cats over here, they're the same. And we talk about things that are different, like the cat and the bunny are both things that are different. Okay? And the third thing that I want you guys to focus on this week are the sight words are and like. Make sure that you're practicing these words at home, reading them, spelling them, writing them on different pieces of paper. You can use different colors. You can jump them. You can clap them. Just do something really fun with them and make sure by the end of the week that you can recognize both the word are and the word like. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen with you guys so that you can see the slides and we can go over just exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing right now. Okay. Okay, so first thing I want to share with you guys is that my office hours this week are from 10 to 12. So if you need help with anything, feel free to message me on Dojo and then I can reach out whether we need to do a phone call or we can do an easy chat just to get through the problem. I'll be available every day from 10 to 12. I'll also be jumping in some of our meets with our classroom teachers just so that I can see you guys because I miss you. Okay, here are the slides for this week. The first thing you're going to do this week is listen to a story about monkeys called Big and Little. If you click here on the link, the story will be read to you. All right, you're going to read through the slides. You're going to read the sentences. The kitten is little. The kittens are little. I want you to go through with a grown-up or a parent, and I want you to read through these slides and make sure you know the difference and when to use are and when to use is. And again, like I said in my first picture, when we're adding S. Remember, we add S when there is more than one. Okay, we're going to flip through the slides. I want you guys reading these at home with a grown-up. Okay, now we have words here. You're going to use your click, and you're just going to click on them and with your mouse, and you're going to move them right over to the boxes. So you need to decide for me which is the big cat, which is the little cat, and which is the cat, and which is the kitten. Okay. Next, we're going to read the story Kittens and Cats by Teresa McNamara. Kittens and Cats. This is your title page here. We see the big cat. We see the little cat. Another word for a small cat is kitten, so we remember that. Kittens are little. They drink milk. Kittens are little. They open their eyes. Kittens are little. They like to sleep. Kittens are little. They like to play. Kittens grow big. Wow, that's a big cat. Kittens are big. They like to scratch. Cats are big. They like to rub. Cats are big. They like to run. Cats are big. They like to hide. Cats are fun. Okay, that's the end of our story. When you read this story again later in the slides, make sure you're paying attention to the words are and like. They're used a lot in this story. Okay, as you move along in your slides, the following day you're going to reread Cats and Kittens with an adult. I'm just going to skip through it real quick since we already read the story. Okay, and you're going to start thinking about things that are alike and things that are different. Remember, we call that comparing and contrasting when we're thinking about things that are alike and things that are different. So we want to know things that are the same about the cats and kittens and things that are different. So these cats are alike or the same because they're both little. So we're comparing here. We're talking about things that are the same. These cats are different. They're not the same. They're not similar. So we're contrasting. One is big, one is little. Okay, and then there's just some examples of how we can think about how cats are alike and different. And then you're going to go ahead and use some sentence frames to write your own sentences about cats and kittens. So we have an example here. It's going to tell you, how are cats and kittens different? So the example that they give us are, kittens are little, but cats are big. So we want you to tell us something that you know about cats and kittens and how they're different. Okay, so on this next slide, it's your turn. You can go ahead anywhere it says your turn, and you could click the text box, and you could type in your answer. Kittens and cats like to play. For my turn, I'm going to say, kittens and cats like to drink milk. So I typed into the text one way that kittens and cats are alike. And you guys can do the same thing at home. Okay, coming down here, you can reread the story Kittens and Cats again one more time for the week. It's important to reread a story more than one time. It helps us understand what's happening in the story, helps us practice our sight words that we're learning this week. So make sure you read this book a couple times this week. Okay, and then your last job is to use these boxes here and make the high frequency words are. I'm going to take this, I'm going to drag it up. A, R, oops, A, R, E, R. Okay, and that's something that you can practice at home. You can also use your keys and move it up if you're having a hard time clicking on your mouse, and just move it into a space. And then you're going to continue just practicing at home. R, A, R, E, R. And then I want you to do the same thing with the word like. All right, that's it for this week's ESOL lesson. Be sure to tune back next Monday for a new video. Good luck with your homework. Good luck with your assignments at home. When you finish them, make sure you push that turn in button so that I can give you a grade. This is our first week that we're getting grades for our assignments, so make sure you push the turn in button so I can share your grade with you. All right, thank you so much. I miss you guys. I'll see you soon.